Hello. All right, we're back. We're geeking, and I felt like it was right to wear the quarter zip today, because quarter zips kind of fitting. But today we're talking about Looksmaxxing. Um, Recently, like over the past 3 or so days, 4 days, I've been seeing a lot more stuff on Looksmaxxing in my feed. I know it's not new. It's not new. It's in the slightest, but I've been seeing a lot more. And like, yeah, sure, clavicular is like this Looksmaxxer guy. There's guys like his name's like Romulus. There's Hulo. There's Zeta. There's all these guys that they're very good looking guys. I'm not gonna deny that. No Diddy, no Diddy, but they're really good looking, and they just like their audience is making these like edits of them, and you see these edits, and it's like the songs they're using, and you can hear it, and you can see the theming, and so it'll be like the songs will be saying like, oh yeah, like take down the mirrors in my room, I hate my face, I hate my nose, or like, you know, like oh yeah, she might like me, shut up, take your peptides or whatever. It's like you're doing these things and you hate yourself. It's not it's two different mentalities towards self-improvement, because ultimately Looksmaxxing is just self-improvement. And you know, there's this dives into multiple things other than just self-improvement. I think this is partially self-improvement. I think this is Looksmaxxing. I think this is body image. I think this is body positivity, body negativity, body dysmorphia. So many things it taps into. And yeah. So, first of all, these Looksmaxxers that you're copying are genetic phenoms. That is outright number one rule of Looksmaxxing. And when you look into things, it's Looksmaxxing and black pill. Black pill is this idea of like, oh yeah, the world really cares about your looks and not much else. And it's insane, really, because it's taking these traits. Like, if I wanted to be insecure and black pill, right? Like, you could see my nose. My nose has like this curve to it, because that's just genetics. And my eyebrows aren't perfect, and my eyes are a little, like, there's a hood on my eye, but not on the other one. Like these are the things they're looking at. Obviously body fat, but that's different. I'm gonna get into that in a second. But like, these are things that you can't control. It's like you can't modify what your nose looks like without plastic surgery. You can't change how your eyelids are set up unless you get plastic surgery. And these guys are creating an environment where they're basically saying the world hates you unless you're perfect, unless you're beautiful. And it's these clips that they're using of these like less attractive guys. They're unattractive guys. And they're like crying over the fact that they don't have perfect eyelids. And then you look at these other guys, and they're these like perfect looking guys. Like, you look at a guy like Clavicular before he started getting on his like drugs and stuff. He was a very good looking guy. He wasn't perfect. He was a very good looking guy, but he's like, these guys are obsessed with this idea of improving their looks by any means necessary. And it's not like, you just don't love yourself enough. You're not giving yourself the grace and forgiveness of genetics, which is fair. It's how it is. Like, you have the genetic potential for everything, for the best that you can be, but that's it. Unless you kill the genetic potential that you were given by the world, and you're revoking that gift and saying it wasn't enough. It's like you're getting a birthday present from your parents, and you say, I didn't want the blue Porsche, I wanted the green one with the fast engine. It breaks. It's heartbreaking for them, but it's also like you're destroying your image of individuality. you're taking who you were and you're saying, I wasn't good enough. And once you get on that train of I'm not good enough until I'm perfect, because you're basically putting plastic in your face, you go down a bad route of I'm not good enough unless I'm perfect, which means I need to get more surgeries, which means I need to do more. And that's the issue with this. The issue isn't the fact that they want to improve, because I'm fully down for self-improvement. Self-improvement is one of the greatest things. But it's self-improvement from a place of hating yourself instead of a place of I want to be better. I want to love myself. I want to love who I am instead of something else, which is this. Next, it's just straight up sad to see these guys like killing themselves to look like some guy they'll never look like. And to say that the world doesn't like you unless you're beautiful is a lie. It's a lie. It's straight up wrong. The world rewards you on the quality of your merits. People reward you on the quality of your character strongly too. Obviously, looks play a part into it. I've seen the studies, I've seen the numbers. But when you're at the point where you're worrying about whether your upper maxilla needs an implant here, or whether you hitting yourself in the face like for days and days on end is gonna make you like in a Chad light instead of an HTN, which frankly doesn't matter. Like you're going insane. A guy like me gets enough recognition from the world for being decent looking as I am. You need to like accept that part of the self-improvement and part of the improving your life and being the best version of yourself is just being a grown human being. It's not always about, having a better jawline. It's about settling for, let's say you're a relatively unattractive guy. It's settling for being okay looking. If you are genuinely like terrible looking and you hate yourself, and I think that there's room for plastic surgery, but I don't think it's necessary for the guys that are sitting in their rooms wondering whether or not their chin has strong enough bone structure for it. And these guys, it's sad. It's so sad. It's so sad to look at these guys that are genuinely good-looking guys going, fuck, how do I look better? How do I look like this model? Literally a model. It's like, what are you doing? You spend so much time hitting yourself in the face and crying in your mirror because you don't want to consume an extra 200 calories when you could just be like reading a book. Would you hate someone like this? Would you seriously, if this was your son or your daughter or your younger brother, and someone was telling them that they need to change their upper eyelid shape by getting like fat cut out of it, would you really want that for them? I wouldn't. I wouldn't treat myself any differently than I would treat my family, my friends. I wouldn't do that. I'll shit talk. I'll talk shit on my friends, obviously. But you're you're fucking bugging. You're bugging, really. It's better to just leave it at what your natural, capabilities are. Obviously, I'm not a Chad Light, so you're not. So any person that's a Looksmaxxer is not gonna believe me. But you're better to leave it at Chad Light, not Chad Light, fucking like HTN or MTN, which I know it's like a six or a 7. It's like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. But you're better off to leave it at whitening your teeth for the level of body mod you want. Because at some point you're spending 10 hours a day making sure you look perfect when you're not living. It's hyper optimization again. It's another form of hyper optimization. It's the same fucking dudes. It's a different breed of the guys that are sitting and doing cold plunge in sauna for 4 fucking hours. They can't. They're afraid to start living. They want to be perfect before they start. And I don't know, man. These Looksmaxxers are getting to me, and it's upsetting. You know, these dudes are chasing the most. Like, they're chasing vanity. At the end of the day, they're chasing vanity. And when you chase something that's just pure vanity and lust and like desire, all I can say to you is that I need you to be loved. Like, these people are missing out on love from their parents. And I'm not even saying that as like a haha, you don't have a good father figure. I'm saying that I genuinely believe that 99% of these dudes just want love from the world and they're not getting it. I don't think someone that was told that they have underlying value as a human being and that they will sit there and be judged on the quality of their character and actions is going to be sitting pinning peptides in their face. And I don't think they believe that. And it's a problem. And it's the same thing with gym bros too. There are these gym bros that think that they're fucking chopped, or they think that they're not jacked when they bench 315. These dudes go to the gym for 2.5 hours a day, bench like such insane weight, and then they'll look at you and say they're small. It's just not true. And like, they need to, you know, if you want to do it, if you love lifting and you love the growth and the self-improvement aspect of it, that's perfect. That's fine. But if you hate yourself for it and you hate your body image, you're just hating yourself. And it's, do you really want to spend your whole life hating yourself? Like, you might be the most jacked guy in the room, but if you hate yourself, then you'll feel like the smallest. It's just not the best way to live. Come on, people. Come on. Dudes my age, if you're feeling this, just know, like, there's love for you out in the world. If you need to find it, message me. I'll talk to you. I'll be a friend. I love being your friend. Just don't fall down this rabbit hole of believing you're worthless without ever proving your worth in this world when you're 20. Because I can feel like that sometimes, and it's fucking stupid. You fail. You fail a test, which I did. I raised my hand. I failed the test. I failed an exam bad. Not even like a 50. Bad. Your life isn't over. There's levels to this. Okay? There's levels to improving yourself. And sometimes you hit the bottom and you just got to keep moving. Because, you know, they say, it's the same thing that everyone always says. When you hit the bottom, the only way back is up. And if you think that there's more levels down, there probably is. But, like, what are you going to do? like, what are you going to do? You hit the bottom. Even in Looksmaxxing, you're chopped as shit. Your only option is to either go up or keep moving. Because any other option is like just staying there. So you either suck and you stay that way, or you keep moving. But once you're in a good place, just sit and look around a little bit. Like, just look at yourself. Look at your surroundings. If you're a handsome dude, look at how people look at you on the street. Don't have greed and envy for the guy that looks a little better than you. Have gratitude for where you came from and the guy that got you there, which is you. Okay? Cool. Love you. Genuinely, I love you. Because I know you, and if you're someone who's like me in any way, then I love that side of you. And that means that I love you. Okay? Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a good day. Hang out with your family.